I'm gonna make a short little video about this thing that Dawkins said.
This is probably going to be the most simplest one for you to answer, but what if you're wrong?
Well, what if I'm wrong? I mean, anybody could be wrong. We could all be wrong about the flying spaghetti monster and the pink unicorn and the flying teapot. You happen to have been brought up, I would presume, in the Christian faith. You know what it's like not to believe in a particular faith because you're not a Muslim. You're not a Hindu. Why aren't you a Hindu? Because you happen to be brought up in America, not in India. If you'd been brought up in India, you'd be a Hindu. If you were brought up in Denmark in the time of the Vikings, you'd be believing in Wotan and Thor. If you were brought up in classical Greece, you'd be believing in Zeus. If you were brought up in Central Africa, you'd be believing in the great Juju up the mountain. There's no particular reason to pick on the Judeo-Christian God, in which by the sheerest accident you happen to have been brought up, and ask me the question, what if I'm wrong? What if you're wrong about the great Juju at the bottom of the sea?
He seems to think that God is something superficial and it's totally random and meaningless whether or not somebody is going to be saved. That's not true. God is truth, God is love, God is grace, God is forgiveness, God is righteousness, courage, all these things that we need to be alive. And this is the thing that decides whether you're saved or not. It's not any titles that somebody can bestow upon you. It's not being born in a part of the world where they yap aimlessly, pointlessly about their gods. It's something that is fundamental to our existence. God is present everywhere. So his argument is completely nonsense once you understand that God is somebody. It's like comparing, some spittle on the ground with an ocean. He's looking at the spittle and saying, well, you weren't here to take a dip in this spittle. So that's why you don't know how to swim. But the oceans are all around us. I spoke about the last missionary, John Allen Chow, a while back. And he went to these aboriginals, or whatever they're called, this tribe of people, and they killed him. They mocked him, killed him. He went there with, gifts, sing some songs. He wanted to introduce Christ to them, and he did. Even though they never even spoke the same language. He showed by his actions who Christ is. He's there out of love, just to speak to them. He's doing nothing wrong, nothing worthy of judgment to the point of death, and they killed him. Those people know who Christ is now. There is no excuse for them anymore. You understand? It has nothing to do with what kind of a branding, what jewelry you wear around your neck. Is it a half moon or a cross or whatever? It doesn't matter.